Hey everyone, looks like we are going to get started shortly. Thank you so much for your patience. I was in a work meeting. So, yeah, I was in a work meeting finding out that I'm getting transferred again. So I will be off work for the next few weeks, and then I will be going into training for the new line of business that I'll be working under. Which means I will have more time than ever, which means you guys are going to probably see at some point in early July a FF14 speedrun, very possibly. Since that's what I like to do when I have time off. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I honestly wouldn't be able to take these type of opportunities where I'm off work for weeks at a time if it wasn't for this channel. Ads really do support like the channel itself. And other things, like I'm probably going to be able to invest in actual technology for the channel in the near future, is the hope. Yeah. It's really funny to look at the graph right now because thanks to Twitch's ad incentive program, which is actually fairly good for our channel, we're doing great. But yeah. The marathon timer is not fixed. It's dead for now. It's very low priority. It'll get dealt with later. So we'll get started shortly. Now. Okay, everyone, we do have Ludwigvonkoopa ready with Super Mario and the Grand Star, 116 stars, and they can take it away.
Hello everybody, this is Ludwigvonkoopa. I've done a couple of runs here on this marathon, or not on this particular marathon, but on other ones on this channel. And I'm pumped to introduce you to a new ROM hack today that you probably have not seen before because it's pretty recent. It is Super Mario and the Grand Star by a ROM hack creator with the same name. This name is Grand Star, and he made this hack back in 2020. And it has 116 stars total, which might be an odd number, indeed. But it is not really fixated how many stars a ROM hack does need to have, really, to it being working. So we will try to get every single star here. The hack is, for the most part, has fairly easy difficulty, but it gets a little bit more difficult towards the end, especially one of the last stars can take me like 5 minutes, or if it was really wrong, like up to 30 minutes or something, but let's hope that doesn't happen. And I will just start the run. I also have a commentator here. He will join in a couple of minutes, so don't be scared when you hear another voice. And I will start this run in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so the first thing we can do, is wall kicking our way up here. And enter the secret stage here, which is called the Old Farm. There's only one star here, the 8 red coins. Which are scattered pretty badly here. This is a pretty long star already. And we also have a couple of these timed boxes. We have to make our way up, all the way up here to a couple of these red coins. And some of these red coins are hidden in this tall grass here, but nothing really like dangerous or difficult, really. It's just... Of course, in Mario 64, even if things are looking pretty easy, there sometimes, or most of the time, are still hard to execute. As it is in speedrunning. Speedrunning complicates all the easy tasks. This will be the first of our stars here. After Old Farm, we're getting to the first real stage, which has a total of 7 stars. Couple of things, as you might already notice here, have been changed in this ROM hack. The first thing you might notice, we don't have an extra life counter in the top left corner. So this game got rid of the extra lives entirely, so we can never get a game over, which is kind of a nice addition, I guess. I mean, at least in my opinion, game overs are left over from the arcade days of gaming. Like in some games, it's still kind of necessary to have it, or it makes sense. But like in most games, in my opinion, they are pretty unnecessary. So it's really cool that I got rid of that here. I have the inkling I forgot something here. Let me just check. I think I forgot a red coin down there. It doesn't matter, I can get it later. Yeah, I forgot a red coin there. The second thing that the ROM hack creator changed, he got rid of fall damage in this game, which is a very big deal. I just got the red coin right here, I just forgot about it. The routes have changed a number of times very recently, so it's kind of a mess in my head right now, like all of these different strats being merged together, and but we will be fine. And the third thing, as you noticed, we get the 100 coin star at 80 coins already, and not 100, so... sometimes I just still call them 100 coin stars because I'm just used to it, so... forgive me if I do. And that's also a pretty nice change here, that this only 80 stars, because 80 coins for the 100 coin star. Because that makes the routing for other categories like 80 stars much more versatile. Much more 80 coin stars can then make it into the route because they are fast enough with 80, but they wouldn't be fast enough with 100, so it's always cool to have that available. And then the stars a little bit out of order here. Doesn't really have any purpose in this stage. You can do every single star at any time. I just go like whatever I feel should come next. Like for example, now I'm just the way I wall kicked up there. It was now better to just go here and fight the Womp King. I just decide that pretty much on the spot. Yeah, I also think that game overs are leftovers from the arcade days of gaming, where you had to keep putting in coins into the machine to keep your run going. And as soon as you don't do that, it says game over. So not really necessary to include that in the modern days of gaming, or even like. This is effectively 1996 here, so not really modern anymore, I guess, but even in these days of gaming, it's just, yeah, it doesn't really add anything to the game experience, just negative things. Okay, that's the first time that happened to me. Yeah, wasted so many quarters. Me too. Alright, so this ROM hack, I don't really know much about the story of it. Like, they all have some kind of story attached to it that you can read if you want to read the signs. I can't really remember what the signs say. It's just that somehow we still have Bowser here as the bad guy, obviously. But he doesn't seem to be the bad guy overall. It's just that he's possessed by an evil alien called Konzu. And we have to kind of free him from this occupation rather than just blow him into oblivion like usual. Which doesn't really change anything for the gameplay. The gameplay still needs us to defeat him the normal way. But if you just read the text up, it would say otherwise. Right, trying to get the last star here with this triple jump. Now we're done with Fire Sea Battleship. This is course number 2. The reason why we go to course number 2 first is course number 1 we need the wing cap, which we didn't find yet because it's a bit further away from the start where we started our journey, so we do that in a different order. So this is the secret slide, and I just missed the coin here, so I just do this. And this is because of no fall damage. You can just fall down everywhere and don't even need to roll out or ground pound at the end to conserve health, which is a really nice addition. So now I should actually not miss the red coins, because then I will lose some time.
So I'm also there now. I'm the commentator, which who is delayed. Yeah, sorry for being delayed, but as you can see, he's just doing the reds now on the slide. Yeah, a few things I heard. Yeah, the routes are changing really often. That's true. That's just how it is if a game is pretty new, or it's getting pretty new to speedrunning. So now we are entering the third stage, which is Chivalry Shrooms. We don't need any caps for this stage, so we need a lot of stars at the beginning. So we just start with it. Yeah. Here it's also possible to do all stars directly without, so you don't need any star for another star, which will happen in later stages pretty often. Yeah. In this stage is like the first major skip, which comes after the star Ludwig is doing now, where you have to normally on the big penguins you can stand on their top, and there's a long lava path. You just have to stand on the head and wait. It's slow for speedrunning, so we just skip it. It's very precise, but it works. Hopefully you get it. Hopefully Ludwig is getting it first try now.
Do my best, and also welcome to the show. So Merkenbach Gamer here is also running the game, but not this category yet.
Yeah, I'm currently after a lot of route changes from the third of us three, which are currently the only players who are speedrunning this. That a lot of changes in the 80 star route. I'm doing a little bit of 80 stars, and he actually got it first try, which is pretty good. If you die there, it's like 30 seconds time loss, and so it's like a 30-second time save. Now the 100s, which are just with the red coins, getting the 80 coins. while running over the entire map. And nothing really special about this one. Like even in the stage isn't really special. Just there aren't actually a lot of coins, so the route is like getting all of these coin rings, which are equal to 40. And then with the 16 coins from the red coins, you just need a few coins on another spot. Like the 8 coins you did earlier from the arrow. And in this wall kick area, there are also two coin lines, so like 10 coins plus this red coin. Where he actually skips a few coins because at right where the star spawner is coin ring, so like 8 coins. So he actually don't need all of the coins, but just drag them. The remaining stars in this stage are just one where you jump on a spin drift and fly to an island. The another one is the area he wall kicked up, just wall kick it to the top. And that's it for this stage.
So I'm doing a little trick here. This is something that the third runner of this Darkman has showed me. Because if you do this rollout after Mario is diving forward, if you do a rollout and then don't touch the control stick and then you just hit a spin drift from the top, you actually conserve way more speed as if you would hold the stick forward.
Oh,
usually your speed is like capped to 40 or something, and you can get up to like 50, 55 or whatever if you do it perfectly. I don't think I did it perfectly there because it didn't look like it. It's actually pretty hard to execute correctly, but it can save you a couple seconds here.
So after this wall kicking area, we are entering the first of the 3 caps, which is the recap. Yeah, just do the red coins there and pressing the switch. The problem is you then have 18 stars, and under the wing cap is the first puzzle, but you need 20 stars. So after the star, which is like the wing cap star, he is doing another 100 coin star from a stage which is just there, which is at the entry of the first puzzle.
Well, okay, that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay, he missed the red coin, sadly. Yeah, this red coin star is just long. It's not the hardest star, so like it's by far not the hardest star in this game, but it's like just frustrating if you miss a red coin.
There's a little route change I came up with here. What I tried to do there at the beginning, if you jump off the cap switch, and which actually indents it down, you actually get a little bit more height of your flight. A little bit more initial height, and it's just enough height to grab the first red there, which is a little bit awkwardly placed. And you can still make it onto the first platform to continue collecting the rest. It actually saves a couple seconds if you do it correctly, but there I just missed it completely. So now I have to collect it separately here and then climb all the way back up.
Which, yeah, just happens.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It's like a few seconds summers, but nothing really changing like this could still get a really good run. So now we come to the third 100 coins in the Grand Lunar Hall. Yeah, this is actually one of the 100 coins which get into the 80-star route. And why is pretty simple. You have a few boos with which each gives 5 coins per kill, a few coin lines, the blue coin switch, and then you just have the all of the coins. You're actually allowed to miss a coin on the way, but yeah, if you don't do it, it's not a big of a deal, and it loses like no time. So yeah, as you can see, he just killed a few boos. Gets up to the blue coin switch. Get the blue coins from the switch, and then jump up these poles you can see, and is getting the red coins there. And with this the 80 coin star.
I'm not really forced to do the 80s with the red coins here. I'm just needing 2 stars to have 20 total to be able to enter this first boss fight, which is right here. But it's just convenient to do it with 2 stars in one go.
And these are also pretty fast stars. He could do each star he wants to do, but why don't do the 100s? You just need to do them in one, like you have to do them. So why would you do 2 other quick stars, which are much easier if you can get the hard star early out of the way? So now the Bowser stage. This is a really small stage. Getting the red coins here, fighting the first Bowser, and then entering the first stage, for which you need the wing cap, which we got, so we don't have a reason to skip it anymore. The Bowser fight.
So this is a little bit of a thing in this hack. And ROMhack creator decided to only create stages with really small areas. Like the level sizes, they can be small or medium or big, and these are kind of all small.
Except for the last one.
Except for the very last one, yeah, because that is a little bit special. But we will come to that later. Yeah, as I said in the beginning, we skipped stage 1 first here, because we needed the wing cap for 2 of the stars. No, actually 3. Yeah, I completely forgot something. Now I have 1 less try for it. It's fine. I still try to get it.
So, in this stage, there is a star behind the fence in the tower. So in the tower directly, which is near your spawn, there's a star locked, and it's possible if you grab a bomb, throw it, and grab it when it's touched the ground to get it back. Get a bigger hitbox. So the hitboxes from Mario and the bomb actually overlap, and you get pushed back. If you then throw the bomb, you can clip through tiny walls. So we hope he gets it, because it's really nice to see, and it saves about 30 seconds if he gets it. But it's, for everyone who played Super Mario 64, it's like the same as the Bob-Bob's Battlefield bomb clip, but just harder. Because this bomb has to be big. And actually... Did he get it? Oh, he didn't get it. Sad.
No, sadly, it happens recently. This has recently happened in practice, half an hour ago. Sometimes I just, instead of
and he got it.
throwing away the bomb, instead I just re-grab it.
Oh, then it would just explode in your hand and you re-grab it again.
Yeah, then I'm probably basically too late then.
Yeah. So, and actually he got it on the second try, which is really good. And it's the first time this clip was ever done at an event. It was done a few times in runs, but this was the first time actually people could see it in an event.
Also, this Koopa is cheating, as you see. He just jumps up this really tall tower. But we can't defeat him anyways.
Oh. Need to change something really quick. Oh, nice. Okay. So now just the shooting to the tower, which is basically there for opening a cannon. And nothing more than this. And yeah, the next thing will be the 100 coins and the red coins together again. These are one of the slower 80 coins. They were in the old 80 stars route, but just got thrown out because they got too slow.
The 80 star category is in constant development at the moment.
There are big changes, specifically Darkman, the third from us three, which was playing this category. Like we three are pretty much the only people who's currently running this game, this ROM hack, and he got in and instantly changed a lot of the routes we had, specifically in 80 stars. And got up with like this bomb clip setup, which Ludwig did, which is way more consistent than the old just try and hope you get a good angle thing we had in the early stages. So now he tried to grab this red coin while flying and still flies. He sadly don't get it. Because you then have enough speed to fly up this entire tower and get the red coin on the top. Or like not directly on the top, but yeah, like this point down. He actually missed the blue coin there. And
yeah, I missed the blue coin there, so I got the 5 coins as a backup. It happened in practices already, so I was prepared.
So now, these are just 80 coins. Not actually one of the easier ones, except the flying part, which is pretty hard. So, and now the last one are secrets. One thing the ROM hack creator kept is actually, are bosses in stages. Like for example, in this and Koopa races. For example, in the first stage of the vanilla game, you have to fight a big bubble and have a Koopa race. In this ROM hack, it's the same, and that's for all stages. So like every time there's a boss or there's a race in the stage, it is also in the same curse number in the original game. In there. So now the 5 secrets. Just flying over there, grabbing them, nothing really too special. Just falling down there is pretty annoying. And then we enter the second overworld. And get the last 2 caps instantly, because then we just can enter a stage and finish it. you may have seen that we actually skipped the stage here, because later later we will reset the game because of a bug which is in there. And this stage also need the metal cap, which we entering now. So instead of getting it, running back, and if you and then further ahead, you just reset and take it on the way back to the third Overwatch. Oh, he missed the red coin. Sad. It's possible to do this star and skipping the text box. So like, if you press this, okay, that I have never seen this.
Me neither.
That's unfortunate, but at least we may see now the text skip. So like, if you press the button, you have a small window of time to do a jump, and if you then grab a star, you don't get the text box which stands like, okay, we won't see it now, so we won't see it. And yeah, we like, if you press it, then grab the star, you don't get the text box. Saves a small time, and there's only like a text box for do you wanna change? Do you wanna save? And the reason we don't see it now is he. Yeah, normally this would be the last red coin. Sorry, the second last, and this one would be the last one on the other side. And if you grab all of them, you don't have to get this text box before you. So like, if you spawn the star before needing the metal cap.
You actually did a ton of mistakes here on the stage.
Because
also the route like changed like 3 times here, so everything is messed up in my head now.
And normally the upper part, the part where he died, is the right way he wants to go. So that on the second last red you normally get, which is one of the top, and then slide down. You can get the last red coin with a lava bounce. He missed it, so he had to get the metal cap. Now the vanish cap isn't really hard, just don't hit the black or the yellow stuff, as if you do it you die.
This star is surprisingly hard depending on how bright it is in your room, because it's sometimes really hard to see the black stuff. The black stuff is all quicksand and instantly kills you if you touch it.
So now we're entering the first of the 4 stages which have a color in their name, and this is Blue Fire Volcano. Yeah, it's just a lava stage. The bully, for this bully there's a thread Ludwig discovered, well, I got a consistent setup for. To kill this bully...
Might work. Yes!
Oh, nice, it worked.
Perfect.
If you don't do it like this, the bully will be on the last, like on the bottom floor, and you have to jump down, try to get him in the lava. This thing Ludwig did saves like 20-30 seconds if you have like a small bully, like the big bully on the part where small bullies are on this tower, which are now replaced by this flamethrowers. You lose so much time, because then the small bully will hit you, and the big bully is running back to the middle. It's just good it didn't happen. So
this bully can be triggered if Mario just holds onto the ledge there. And then he's constantly triggered for some reason, like even if you let go of the ledge, he still tries to chase him, even though he can't. And then you can just do this really, really precise ground pound there at the exact height. You need the exact height, otherwise weird things can happen. And then you can perfectly hit him 3 times in very short terms to give him enough speed to instantly fall down the lava, so you don't have to jump down to give him the rest. That's
So
pretty cool that I
now,
got it.
like just to go small lock, like just the locks are. These are actually, I don't know why wood can be in lava and don't start burning, but it's game logic. Yeah. The stars which are remaining is just now, after this 4 stars, the shell appeared, which Ludwig used for doing to get up there, because all of these platforms are lava, as you can see. So yeah, you need the shell for this. And now the reds and the 80 stars again. These are actually really fast ones, and got into the, like for the 80 star round, and got in like a few days ago, actually, like 2 or 3 days ago. Well, maybe a little bit more, but they're pretty new in there. So hopefully Ludwig can show us why they're now in.
Yeah, so what I'm doing here is pretty dangerous, because I'm actually getting the reds last here, and they are in the middle of the lava. So we'll need to lava bounce back to this platform here, and if I fail, I'll probably just die and have to do all the entire star again.
And only the reds, not the 80 stars.
Now, yes. Oh, I didn't collect it, I think. Oh, I collected it, okay.
Okay. So now 2 lava bounces back. Nice. So that's this stage. Now we are entering the second Bowser. So I see. No, sorry. We have 1 stage before I went wrong on the splits. And now comes the Yellowstone Canyon. The theme is just yellow, as you can see. The first star is just pushing these blocks. Then we also do the 80 coins with the red coins in here, which will, if I remember correctly, comes now. Yeah, they're coming now. You just kill this womp, and before you actually ground pound it, you kick 5 times on him to get 5 extra coins. I actually don't know why they're giving these 5 extra coins, but they're giving these 5 coins. And you actually need them to finish this, or like weak. It's maybe possible without it, but it's way longer than.
I'm pretty sure you need at least some of these.
On the wall kick parts for the next stars are a lot of coins. Actually, I think no one has ever tested it. So now comes the last one, and then... No, it's the last one. I mean, it's the last one, but you still need a few coins. And now comes the 8 red coins to get the 80 coins for the star. And this is just a long swim with a bad camera.
Yeah, that's probably the most boring 80 coin star in this entire run.
And
it's just drawn out very long here. You just have to swim the entire river here to get the reds. Nothing really exciting. Thanks for the good luck, Nariko.
So I sadly don't remember which star is in which order on this stage.
Third
But-
star is the left side of the mountain.
Okay, so like the next one is just wall kicks. Wall kicks with a few flamethrowers can get a little bit tilting if the fire hits you and you have to wait until the fire runs out. But yeah, nothing really hard. It's just wall kicking up. And that's this annoying part with if the fire hits you.
Yeah, it's like these walls are tilted at a weird angle. You can never get a straight angle for it, so you kind of have to tilt Mario like 45 degrees, which is not the easiest thing to do in this game.
Now,
So now I try to not do the 4th star next, but the 5th. It depends on if I fall off here, I just do it as a backup. That's why I try to do this first. But I pretty much hate all of these timed box stars.
and
Because I
there
tend to fall off all the time there.
and there are actually a few of them.
Yeah, there are a few of them.
And the next one is the other side of the canyon. This is just wall kicking up and having a long jump at the end, which is pretty risky. So like you have to do it because it starts in a gap and you are not entering this gap. It's frustrating if you fall down at the last jump and have to do this wall kicks all over again. Well, hopefully he gets this long jump. And it's normally not the hardest thing, but it can be that if you are a little bit too far left, you don't get the ledge grip and fall down. And the last star we get here is one where you just kick up behind you, the wall behind you, like going on the other side, because there's like a small way up. And then you just do a triple jump and kick to the star. That's this entire star. So now we are entering the second Bowser.
Yep.
This Bowser is one of the few times the ROM creator actually did a larger stage. It's not the largest, but it's larger than a lot of the normal stages or other secret stages are. It's just getting 8 red coins and going through this entire thing. The good part about these red coins are they're just on the way. You don't need to go anywhere out of your way to the Bowser to actually grab them, which is pretty nice. The last 3 red coins. And if you miss the 7th red coin, you're screwed. You just have to redo it. And you got it. Nice. So yeah, that's the star. And now the second Bowser. For every one of you who watches blindfolded Super Mario 64, the thing we do now looks pretty familiar to you, because we just go on the side, Bowser will charge through Mario, and then you can just grab it and throw him at the bomb. If you grab him right in the middle, the stage is too big to actually throw Bowser to the bomb. And this is just the fastest way to get the bomb hit. Let him run through you, and just throw him there.
Watch that I got hit there and lost 2 seconds or so, but nothing major.
Nothing really harder for just as for like a run of this length.
That's for the good luck, not sprite.
So now comes the third of the 4 stages which have color in the name, which is Red Sand Desert. This is probably one of the hardest 80 stars you will see. So like one of the hardest 80 coin stars you will see in this entire run.
Let's say not really hardest, but riskiest. At least how I do.
But the part with the red coins are pretty... I think you don't have the wing cap currently to do them.
Oh yes, you're right. Thanks for reminding me. Are these things there? Yeah.
So, yeah, the wing cap spawns after the 4th star is collected, and we need them for the 80 coin star.
That's why it's good to have a commentator on my side. I just completely forgot about this bird that I have to stop here. It says there, I stopped that bird. I didn't stop the bird, I got punished.
I mean, you just did another star, which isn't available.
We were talking about the 80 star, and then I thought, yeah, 80 star, let's do this. Now, some stars are actually restricted to certain episodes that you have to select, mostly 5th and 6th. And these are not unlocked yet.
Like, you could get the red coins without the wing cap, but you need them for the coins, basically.
Yeah.
So now the 3rd star. There are just 2 stars on pyramids. One you just get with the fire, and the second one is just kicking up the pyramid. Now comes the glitchy boss fight. Why glitchy? It's possible to, not soft lucky, but to get the boss in a state where he isn't completable. Because if one of these hands gets like a specific point of the wall, or like hit a specific point of the wall, they're just going out of the cage and never go in again, and you can't leave this area without the boxes, which are not there for the star. It didn't happen, so it don't happened. But yeah, if it happens, it's pretty frustrating.
Thanks, Darkman. Shoutouts to you for finding a lot of these strats here.
Oh yeah, and for changing like all of the 80 star what we had.
Alright, now I'm doing 80s with the reds.
So now the 80 stars. Now the 80 coins with the red coins. Let's hope it. You don't die with 70 coins in the end. So like this star is pretty easy until the end. The end is hard, and you will see why if we get up to 65 or 64 stars. Should be 65 because you always get 5 coins.
Yeah, it's 45 here, then 20 on the other side there. We have to follow with the wing cap. And the rest with the red coins, we have 81 total.
So, and for everyone who is wondering where the red coins are, they're actually in the gap we just overflew. So we just flew over them. And
there's a little bit of quicksand attached to it.
A little bit. Like, the red coins are on small platforms, and between them is quicksand.
Okay, let's see if I mess this up or not.
Refreshing the wing cap. And these small platforms are just where the red coins are. And not all of them have a red coin.
I messed it up.
Yeah,
I got one. You saw the idea. I got one of the coins, but the second one was too low and landed.
Yeah, that's the risky part about this star. You make one mistake and you die at the end.
Try it one more time. If I fail it 2 times, I just do it the safe way.
The 3rd time you started the 80 coins. So yeah, it's now the same again from before. And it just hurts to die with 70 coins. And yeah, I mean, it happens. There's a reason why this is probably one of the harder stars. And probably one of the hardest 80 coin stars. Because actually the hardest star isn't a red 80 coin star, but a red coin star in the last stage. If we get there, I will explain why. And you will know, and you will see why, basically. So now, second try on the red coins. Hopefully without a death now.
Yeah, they're not too careful.
Oh, he missed them. Okay, now go back and grab all of these red coins. On the other side are the last 4. Actually, the bird, you see the bird in the back there with the star.
Yeah, the bird is glitching out a little bit because he has a very hard-coded movement from the vanilla game. And it doesn't really fit into this level.
Okay, so now just grabbing the red coin star, and then we are entering the last star of the stage. The last star are just 5 secrets. While falling down, if you miss one of them, you have to restart the star. This is the basic idea of this star, which is coming up. So this was perfect. You can, if you hold the jump button while having the wing cap and falling down somewhere, you fall slowly. The intended way is you just hold it and go down this and grab the secrets while going down pretty slow. Doing it without is faster, but so much harder. And now we're entering my most hated stage, probably also yours, right? Or do you have which
My stage is obviously stage 15.
Yeah, I mean the stage is just hard the last one. Yeah, the thing so like this stage, it's very easy to die on a specific star. And this so now, and this star, which I mean, is coming up in 3 or 4 stars. Think about this. The first one is just so like the star Ludwig did was taking a shy guy and going to an edge, which isn't the intended way actually, but it's just faster and way safer. The first star is just climbing up all of these pillars. So the intended second star is there are 2 Hifos, and the Hifos can just throw you, and you have to get thrown up this wall. And then there's a second one who's also throwing you. The reason why Ludwig did this 3 turns is... Oh, that's bad.
For some reason it didn't line up.
Okay, that's sad.
Or it lined up perfectly to in my not in my favor.
At least you just shown why we do this 3 turns. Because of these 3 turns, the C4s stand still, and if you then get thrown by 1 Hefo, you hopefully didn't land where Ludwig landed. So like in the arms of the second one. And if you don't do this 3 turns around it, the second one will just come and throw you off the stage. It could also work that he throws you up, but it's not very likely.
As you can see, when Mario gets thrown by Hefo and he lands, he is stunned for like 3 or 4 seconds. And this is more than enough time for the other Hefo to just throw you into your death while you cannot avoid it. So you have to kind of run around the first one like a fool for 3 turns until both have come to a full stop.
So
that's not what I wanted to do.
Let's just metal cap a few lava bounces. You will see a lot of lava bounces, specifically in the end. You will see a lot. Yeah. Then the star, which is coming up next, is probably one of the worst stars in this entire run. Not from the difficulty, but from the way it got made. Am I right? Yeah, this star, ledge grabbing for secrets. There are 5 secrets over quicksand. You have to ledge grab the ledge and get the secret. The problem is the hitboxes from the coins are bigger than the hitboxes from the secrets. So it might be that you grab a coin and don't grab the secret. And of course, because it's quicksand under you, it's very easy to die if you miss 1 ledge grab. And because of this star, this is my most hated stage. I just hate this star. Yeah, that's just personal preferences.
Yeah, I also don't like this very much because you cannot really shortcut it anyway.
And this, yeah. Well, actually, this entire ROM hack is pretty safe against cuts and against skips. So like the ROM hack creator actually, like this bomb clip is just barely possible with the biggest bomb, like the bomb clip we had earlier, and the rest of the stars are like basically not cuttable. So this ROM hack is a lot about good movement and having better movement than the other runners, instead of having as much skips as possible. So yeah, at this time Ludwig had done the 80 coins. One of the red coins is over quicksand, and if Mario slides, you can get 1 hit from so like you can get if Mario slides, it's possible to skip 1 and hit quicksand or lava. You don't get damaged by the first hit. Here did it another way with a jump kick. Also works, just don't hit this green thing.
Yeah,
Like,
the reason for this, because I changed it, is just that it was too inconsistent for me with the butt slide. This is intended way, I guess, but you have to kind of direct Mario to not fall off the ledge and not stay in the quicksand. And this can be kind of hard because sometimes Mario has a shorter butt slide than if you press the control stick against his current velocity and stuff like that. So this air kick is way more consistent and safe.
so now we entered this last of the 3 overworlds. Now this is one of the slowest stages in this entire ROM hack. It looks pretty small, but it's there are secrets and wards, and the 80 coins plus red coins are so slow.
So So here, this is a little bit of a different strat now. Shoutouts to
Okay.
Darkman again. Instead of doing the intended way, I just wait a little bit here and wait for a sound cue. Right now should be fine. Okay. And I fell on a house. Okay, whatever.
Okay, I've never seen this strat before.
Yeah, the strat is kind of... I think now I cannot do it anymore.
Wow, and as you can see from this small trick Ludwig did, the strats are changing so quickly because we three just basically started like... Darkman started, I think, like half a week ago. I started like 2 weeks ago, or like 1 week ago. Like 1.5, 2 weeks. And Ludwig, you probably like 3 or 4 weeks, something like this. And yeah, because of this, we just develop a lot of new strats. Specifically, Darkman did a lot for finding out new strats.
And he's not done yet.
Yeah.
We try to push the 80-star category below an hour now.
So like single star, we actually got it in the Sum of Best. But yeah, the current 80-star world record held by Ludwig is 103.01. With actually an old route. So after Ludwig got this 103, we changed the route, and it's way faster now than the old one. And like this are just 5 secrets in walls. It's a slow star, nothing special. So now there are the 8 red coins and the 80 stars. 80 coins, sorry. Yeah, also nothing really special. Just the spots where the secrets are. There's always a 10 coin box. So only with this you can get like 50 coins. Then the reds, then you have 66 1 or 2 coin rings. Then you need 2 of these spiders, where it's important that you get the last coin from a spider, because else you either spawn the star in the air or you spawn it in the wall. And we don't want both. In the air you have to do the jump to get it in the air again, and in the wall it might get out of bounds and you have to redo all of this entire star.
Also, I have to climb 3 of the houses by doing these wall kicks because there are red coins up there. So this is one of the slowest stars in the game.
You actually missed the red coin on the building, on the second building.
Yep. That's happened in practice too, for some reason.
As you can see, the 4 points by houses, it's very easy to just forget one if you don't pay enough attention to the small things, or like just forget it. So after the small time loss, the last coin box, yes, we do need to get this star animation, because just we need these coins. Grab the last red, kill this spider, get this 3 coins from it, get both stars, and then after we got the 4 stars, like the 7th star in the stage, so the 100 stars or 80 coin stars are not it's just a star you do while doing another star. It's not one of the 6 main stars in a stage. After those 4 stars, a vanish cap appeared. With this vanish cap, you can go to into the cage with a tower, climb this tower, and get a star. If I remember correctly, this star would be fast enough for 80 stars, but the stars before just are not. And because of this, this star is not in the route. Maybe we just maybe we find a way to clip into this thing without the vanish cap, but
Yeah, we actually tried this a little bit, Darkman and me, but we didn't find anything. We tried to push the boxes, these pushable boxes into it to clip through, but no luck so far, at least. I mean, the pushable boxes, even if you could clip with those, it would still probably be too slow then. Because you can only push these boxes very slowly.
And I think to this star you can actually say a little more than I can do. Specifically in the ending.
This is the only meme star in the entire run. Like, Roma creators always love to put memes into their runs sometimes. And this star is the only star I had to look up because I had no idea where to go when I played this first time casually. I had no idea you can just clip onto this through this fence here, onto the ceiling. I have to go all the way around this area. It's one of the slowest single stars in the game. Without red coins. And down here is actually a secret area which is entirely white. I guess almost entirely white, so prepare your eyes. It has this dude here. You can actually see who he is. Can you actually like identify who this is supposed to be? It's actually King DDD from the Kirby franchise, which I guess the Roma creator also loves, like the franchise.
So, and now we're going to one of the fastest stages. One of the faster stages. The second ice map, Frigid Diamond. First star is just killing a bully. The good thing is you can actually slide on this surface, so you just go up, slide, and kill him without try to kick him down or something like this. The second one are the 100 coins and red coins together. Yeah, the coins are like on either of the 4 sides, like on the 4 ways of, how do I say it? The 4
ice towers.
Yeah, the 4 ice towers. Or like where the spot where the first 4 stars are. On each of this line are 10 coins. 1 left and 1 right of the entry to the stage. It's hard to describe. And get a few coins from the 3rd star, so like from the way to the 3rd star.
I've done that one time this far, one of my first runs. I've sworn to myself, no, this wouldn't happen again, but it happened anyways.
Yeah.
So the reason why I died there, if you angle Mario correctly, you can save a little bit of time climbing up these crevices here with the wall kicks. If you angle him correctly, but if you angle him incorrectly right there on this one specific spot, you just miss the wall entirely and just jump into your doom, so let's not do that again.
So, yeah, like it's just grabbing these coins all around. It's long. It's long, not actually. So like it's not really hard until the ending. The rest is just doing a few wall kicks. If you don't this angle Mario. Yeah, and then the last area, the area with the red coins. And yeah, just grabbing the 8 red coins, collecting the star. That's all in the stage.
Again, so this darker texture is quicksand again, so if I angle Mario incorrectly here, I also just die.
I've never seen someone actually dying in there until now.
I died there in practice a couple of times when I first routed this run. So it's possible. And it's not lava or like ice that you can bounce off like lava.
So now the way Ludwig died. So the good one of the other changes the ROM hack creator did is you can exit the stage even if you are moving. So you can't actually soft lock yourself because you can just exit the stage. And if you would fall down, which is like in this stage really long until you die, you can just enter. You can just exit the stage and save time with this. That's like the third of the 3 big changes he did with deleting lives and game overs and deleting fall damage. So the last star is, yeah, it's just a funny idea. I would describe it like this. You go up the 4th of the 4 ways, and then look, there's a star. Oh, there's a snow golem. Oh, bounce onto him and go through.
Actually, the only way to get past him is to just abuse the iframes that Mario gets from hitting enemies. I'm trying to do a very difficult strat, which will probably just fail, but I'll just try to do it anyways. And it worked. Okay.
That's cool.
Something I'd also found out while doing a practice session with Darkman in the middle of the night, and
that's cool. Holy shit.
It actually saves a little bit of time there, but it's super scary. Like if you are 1 pixel off, or go up couple of frames too early or too late, you will either just bonk and lose all your height, or you will just not make it.
And the reason we need to go to the other side is the spot with the slide. For the 3rd star is the highest spot you can reach, and you have to go there to have enough height to get to the top of the diamond. And now, if you can go to the top, you can also go to the bottom. So now we can come to the scary shroom peak. Okay. We sadly haven't found a way to skip the mountain, so we have to go up the mountain 4 times. 1 for the 1st star, 1 for the 2nd star, for the last one, and 4 coins for the 80 coins plus red coins. So yeah, it will just take time to get up there. So
we try to skip this star 6 though, with a long jump from one of these. Like these shrooms, you can actually BLJ on them. You can explain it as what it is in a second. But yeah. I almost made it a couple of times onto this shroom in the distance, but yeah. I think the developer was actually aware of this and placed them in a way that we cannot use them.
So, the BLJ. Like Ludwig said, Mario has a bot until you can't get more speed from ahead, like just like 40 or 45, something like this. but the speed cap isn't there if you go backwards. And if you find a slope you can go under, or like an invisible wall weirdly angled or something like this, and you do you do a long jump backwards, you can gain a lot of speed from just doing long jump after long jump. Like you long jump to the front and hold back and just continue doing long jumps. You gain speed on the negative way, and if you are on this speed, you can then use to like clip through doors or like clip through walls or to jump really far out. Specifically for like things like tool assistant speedruns, BLJs are one of the most used things in the game. I mean, the BLJ just stands for backwards long jump, because it's nothing else than a long jump just back with an obstacle, and you get a lot of speed from if you continue it. If you want
to describe it in like one short term, it's basically an abuse of the game's developers being not smart enough to apply the speed cap to Mario going backwards, like into negative speed. It can basically go infinitely.
And after a specific point, you will clip out if anything is behind.
And I have so
many coins,
way more than I needed. Okay.
So like, you normally from the Chakya you can get 5 coins, and you need 11 coins extra. So you need 2 full Chakya coins and 1 coin from a Chakya. Ludwig got 3 full Chakyas and 4 coins from the 4th one. That's the reason he has so many coins. So now one of the fastest stars in this entire ROM hack. You have maybe seen a coin not on the like in the death plane, right here. Here. Yeah, it's just a star.
Behind. The star is like right below the coin, but it's like covered from this texture there, from the
fog,
from the mist or from the fog. So.
So yeah. It's actually possible to grab the coin and miss the star. It happened to me a few times in runs. Now, breathtaking view. Probably one of the riskiest stars in this stage, because you have to get there. In the early stages, we did it with the double jump. The problem is with the double jump, you have barely enough height, and there's an invisible wall. So if you are too far ahead, you hit the wall which shouldn't be there. Bomb. How?
I have no idea what happened there. Being honest with you, I don't know. You should just long jump here.
And like, this is just a wall, it shouldn't be there. And if you hit it, you can't do anything and just fall down. So we change it to either a triple jump or a long jump. And now the last time we actually go up this stage.
No. Yeah, if you try to go too fast there, this Chakya can actually grab you really quick.
No.
There's a way to like wiggle yourself out of the Chakya.
So now going up to the first star. There are just 2 fly guys spawned, and yeah, same thing as in the third. For the second stage we entered, just fly over there. So now, Sunset Paradise. The second last stage from the in this stage, in this ROM hack, but of course not one of the last ones we do, because else we don't have enough stars, and we missed a few. Yeah, just it's basically going up, and on different heights you have a way left and right. If he, after this cutscene, if he's doing the wall kicks, I can explain it better. If you have the visual to this. So now
This time I'm aware I cannot even get the stars attached to this cannon right now, because you need again a wing cap which hasn't spawned yet. But I open it at the first time I go up, because it happened quite a bunch of times that I completely forgot to open the cannon, and that would be pretty bad.
Yeah,
if I realized that.
The wing cap also, like the other stuff, which spawned after a specific point, is spawning after the 4th star. Now you can see what I meant with having a left and right path. Like you have you have 3 ways. Either you can go the first one, which is going up, then go left, which is the broken path, or the right one, which will be the star we do now, which just is. You have these boxes on the timer, and have to jump over them. Sounds easy. It isn't as easy as it sounds, and you will probably see it.
Yeah, this course is actually the course number 14, so it's the second last normal course, but it has actually a couple of very fast stars if you go for them real quick. So it's also being used a lot in 80-star routes.
Specifically, the first 4 stars are the fast enough.
4 stars are great.
Now, so we had near perfection. If we go to the top and then, so like to the first star, to the castle, then go left, we have near perfection 2. This time you don't jump on boxes, you jump just on enemies. One thing you see, the background is red. And the red coins are located in the sky. So it might be that Ludwig misses a red coin because he just can't see it with the background. It can happen. It's sad if he misses it, but yeah.
As you can see, I only have 1 try to get this star every time.
And if you missed one, you fall down and have to do it again. So the 100s are actually the last star we do here with the red coins. Now we have the secrets. This fortress has 4 towers in the corners, and this one big in the middle. On all of the corners and the one in the middle are secrets, and we need the wing cap to grab them, which Ludwig will do right now.
Yes. So red coins will be pretty hard to get, because the way I try to collect it, you can get the red coins without using the cannon, but then you most likely will not do it in one go. So I will try to get it with the cannon, but then Mario has so much speed that it's actually very easy to miss these coins, so...
Specifically because they are red in a red background.
Yeah, we will see it in the next star, so wish me luck. We'll definitely need it. Also, to get these 80 coins, I need to kill a lot of these big Goombas.
Which are 5 coins if you jump on them.
I need at least 2 of the 4 that are walking on these platforms. So I just get the first 2 and be safe.
So
And I don't really need them. I could just get the 10 coins from these 2 lucky 2s here, but it's very inconsistent to get these coins.
And after this, we are trying to the flying part.
Get this guy because he's right on my way.
So now the flying part. If you do it perfectly, you can get all of the red, all of the 8 reds.
Right now, it will be pretty hard. So I aim for this one a little bit more up, and then I try to counter steer him with these coins, and I missed it already. Okay, that's fine.
If you do it perfectly, you can get all of the red coins on flying. It's pretty hard.
At this point, he has so much speed. It's pretty hard to steer him in the air. I should be good at this pace to get them in one go.
And it also isn't really good that they are red, the red background.
Yes.
It
You can
just
see
don't
they are
have.
blended in with the red background very badly here. This is, of course, just to tease the player. But yeah, I got them in one go, which is good.
Now land and
Now I'm being pretty careful because this lucky 2... Oh, he's not here. Sometimes the lucky 2 is here, and sometimes you can just give you a perfect bounce right before you executing the long jump, and then you just bounce on him from the bottom
So
and kill yourself.
one thing which could have or which could happen, which actually didn't happen. It's so like the game can crash if you get 10 coins from a box. We actually reported this to the ROM hack creator, who is currently working on a remake of this ROM hack. And they're probably because the coins have a different texture than normal, or like normally. It might be that the game is just overloading it because of this. I personally don't exactly know why this happens, but it happens with this crash. And now we reset. Why? Well, we needed like this first. This is course 3, and this course needs a metal cap. And you can't do a star which requires the metal cap without the metal cap if you don't have the metal cap. So like you need the metal cap for this. And instead of going like to the beginning and then do it, we just do it after this reset and we reset first because we needed to go there, and because the course 13 has a bug in it that so like there's a Koopa race. And if you don't reset the console at some point, like at specific points, this Koopa will just run from the track he's supposed to go, and you can't complete the star. This is the main reason we reset, because this remake isn't actually completable if we don't reset. And the stages we do now are one of the first stages, and yeah, which required a cap which is in the second overworld, and while we are in the first overworld, so which isn't possible to collect. It was possible to collect until we got them. So while I talked a lot, we had like probably the like one of the how's it called again? And like just the star, which isn't really much fun because
the treasure is one of the most boring stars in the game.
Yeah,
It's
boring.
just swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming and collect 5 coins
Yeah,
that are really widely spread out.
This platform has a shape of a star, and then each of these things was a secret, and yeah, you have to collect all of them. It's just long, as you see. That's the reason I actually tried to talk as much as I could. Now the 100s of the red coins. Yeah. Getting coins. Oh god. That's risky.
I need 5 backup coins. I think I will just use a check here for this.
If you would have break his shell here, the coins might be so high that they're actually out of reach from
Yeah,
the
you
water.
can't get them.
So
the
he
shell.
had to do another star and tried it then again.
Now I don't really because one of the other changes, the boxes with the shells
True.
actually
My bad.
respawn here.
True,
But
I
it would have lost me a lot of time.
Actually, I forgot about that change.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
Darkman.
So now the coin switch, getting
Okay, now I have to get one of these truckies here as a backup. Usually these are too slow to get the coins from, but I missed one jump there. That's actually enough. I'm kind of lost. Okay.
So now finishing it.
So next is one of my... Wait, is it? Oh no, it isn't. It's the next one. The Metal Mario Star is one of my most hated ones. At least it used to be. I am pretty consistent at it now, but it can still fail for no reason, and it's just a bad star because you have to constantly fight the camera, and I really don't like these type of challenges.
And the reason why you have you have the metal cap with a timer, and you have boxes with a timer, and you have to go a specific point with boxes while the boxes are there. The metal cap, I mean, it can run out, but if it's not, if you still have it and miss one of the jumps, Mario would go to the bottom because you can walk underwater with the metal cap. And yeah, you either have to wait out the metal cap or just exit the stage and do it again.
So I think at this point I'm like, roughly 5 minutes behind my PB, which is totally fine. It's still sub 2 pace, which is cool
Your
for
world
a
record
marathon run.
is your world record is just insane. So you have to know he PB'd.
Okay, good.
So before another event, he had one no reset run for preparation and PB'd by 6 minutes and got the 1:49.58 with this run. So like the first sub 150, while also breaking the world record by 6 minutes in a no reset run for practice.
Yeah, it was an insane run.
Yeah, this was insane.
Alright, that is Starshine Archipelago done.
Now we get
Now we're finishing up this one ghost stage where we just got the 80 coins plus reds to get into Bowser 1.
We're now finishing the first overworld.
Let's see if I can get this for one time. No.
So it's possible to go the stairs are pretty fast and don't lose a lot of speed there.
Yeah, this the staircase there is a little bit annoying because the stairs are actually have the perfect width to just annoy me, deny me my triple jump a lot. And instead Mario grabs onto them, which he loses all the speed on, and it's really slow.
And that's the reason why you just don't go the stairs and go from the side. Oh god. Oh.
I mentioned before, but I always hate these box stars. Any stars that is involved that involves these boxes. I just don't like them very much.
As boxes over quicksand. We had this before. Like we had
Okay, let's
boxes
just
over
slow, I
that.
don't care.
Yeah.
That's a fast way to do it. You just can constantly long jump and then do a second or third frame wall kick at the end, and it's the fastest way to do the star, but yeah, it's kind of precise.
So now, like one of the fastest stars, we go over there, do a double jump, wall kick, ground pound. This is actually the name of the star. It's like
Yeah.
wall kick.
Also,
ground
this is
pound.
always a one-time try,
Yeah.
because
And
below
then
this
ground pound.
thing is quicksand again.
And now,
Yeah, I got this time. Oh
no.
no. No, dude, what is going on
So-
here? Please don't kill me.
my. You're running around him while this eye is watching you. Wants to kill it. And get the star, and now the last one in the stage is request a vanish cap. That's the reason we don't do the entire stage at one go, because we need this cap. And we in the beginning needed 2 stars. To enter the first Bowser and getting the vanish cap, going behind there and finishing it up. So now we skip the second Overwatch because we already completed it, and enter the stage we couldn't do if we don't reset. And this is Koopa's racetrack. Yeah, it's like the mountain stage, just really a lot of doing the same things again. Because it's one way you can go, and you have to go there 4 or 5 times to get stars. 1, 2, 3. I have 4.5 times, and one time you do it like halfway. But the first star is like the most chill one. You just jump this wiggler 3 times on the head to kill it, or like to get the star from it. You don't actually kill it, you just make it shrink a little bit. And then this Koopa is released.
And as Maurice mentioned before, the star would be completely bugged out if you didn't reset the game early up, and just Koopa would just
He would just run down
go the
from this
completely
thing.
wrong way here and just jump off the ledge and die. Now he goes the right way.
So, and all of this way you see right here, we will run it this entire thing 4 times after this. And after one part we jump to a tree which has a star in it, and the rest only 3 times after this one. So like it's like you just run this entire thing multiple times. This entire thing you just ran 3 times.
And now we
like,
can him and give it a little bit of an extra race here.
Who's winning this one? Koopa or Mario? Who will win it? Oh, it's close. Oh,
That's a
okay,
photo
Mario
finish,
wins.
guys.
That's a photo finish, but Mario won.
Yeah, so how it works in these Koopa races. Koopa goes like moderately fast, but once Mario touches the pole and wins, he speeds up a significant amount. So you always want to reach this pole as quick as you can.
So
It
now,
actually saves time.
if you would lose the race, you wouldn't get the second star, but you can still get this star. That's the consolation prize, which like has a small text box saying, "Oh, if you lost this, I'm back doing stuff again," something like this. Here have you consolation prizes, which also a star. So even if you lose, you get the same prize, which is pretty sad. If you actually think about it, do less good work and get the same prize. Then, as you can see, there's a vanish cap. For this, this is the last star in the stage. Now if we have the star, so I'm like, well, what stars now? Okay, now we do the 80 coins with the red coins. So we have to run to the top again. This time grabbing a few, 8 red coins and 80 coins. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. This stage, Scary Shroom Peak, Sun, Set Paradise, and Frigid Diamond are also all coming back at the last stage. Because the last stage is like one part from all of these stages, and yeah, do them in a little bit harder way.
Yeah, I got 2 coins out of this guy, so I can miss 1 here. This is important to have in mind. Okay, I got all of them. I'm safe now.
Very good. So you can actually skip one of the coins from the arrow at the end, if you want to. Like, just miss it.
I missed 1 coin.
Not now. So that's this one. Now we don't run this until so like this entire way up again. We do it for the last star, if I have the if I remember correctly, which star it has a switch. Yeah, I remember it right. Now we just ran half of the way up. And then jump into a tree. And in the end, we ran up this entire thing again, grabbing the vanish cap and getting the star behind this fence.
Also, this is the star that lost you, sadly, the world record for 80 star.
Oh, and I missed the jump in sunshine with the metal cap. I missed one jump and had to exit the stage because of this. Well, yeah, in my PB, I missed this jump, had to run this entire way up again, and lose because of this 80 star world record. Else I would probably have broke it. Sad, but happens. Yeah, now we just ran up this entire thing again. So you can see it's just one way up a lot of time. Like really a lot of time. Get the vanish cap and got this last star. And then we enter the last stage in the game. And the by far hardest one. And this is Astral Trials. And one thing I wanna say about this stage, while we're doing something which is actually not really interesting. So like it's just the same thing again, basically. This last stage contains the 4 last stages, so like Koopa's Racetrack, Frigid Diamond, Sunset Paradise, and Scary Shroom Peak. Took a part of it and made it a lot difficult. So like the Frigid Diamond star isn't actually an ice star. Now you have lava and fire, and have to do lava bounces up to the top of the diamond. And this is the longest stage, the hardest stage, and the most frustrating stage right at the end of the run. So like you have 4 ways. You have the red way, we do now. then you have a yellow one as the second star. Then the third one is green, and the last one is blue. And the stages we revisit with this are actually in the correct order. So like this is chorus number 10 or 11, something like this. The next one should be 12, then 13, and then 14. Like going to the top. Now you see the yellow part, so like this mountain. We need to climb this mountain. Yeah, which is Scary Shroom Peak. And we have to do them all in a specific order. You cannot just say, okay, I'm doing one try and doing one other. At the end, this stage is completely, except of the last star and the fastest star in this, probably I think in this entire ROM hack, they are all in an order. The last one is Hidden Star, and the fastest star is actually one of the easiest of this entire ROM hack, and this is the 80 coins. Because the 80 coins, you just jump on a coin switch and get enough coins from it to get the star. So finish off the yellow, you have to get the second or third wall kick, else you die. If you do a frame perfect wall kick from the wall, so like in this game, it's if you do a wall kick from a wall, you have a 5 frame window. Each frame you lose speed but gain height, so, or like you lose speed. If you have a first frame wall kick, also called firsty, you can actually gain speed from it and build up to infinite speed if you do it infinite times, which is not humanly possible to do it infinite times. But if Ludwig got a firsty at the end of the yellow part, he would die. If you get the 4th or 5th wall kick, or 5th frame wall kick, he wouldn't have enough speed to go back to the ledge or like enough height to go there, and don't grab it. At least at the green part, this is all quicksand. If he loses the shell, he's dead. So this is the part of Koopa's racetrack, just much smaller and much harder. And the last of the 4th thing is the paradise, the blue paradise, which refers to the sunset paradise with the fortress in the end. And the 5th star is the hardest star in this entire ROM hack, because all of the trials Ludwig did, you have, so like all of the stars are replaced with 2 red coins, which means you have to do all of the trials in a row while not dying. This is super hard and is one of the reasons why the estimated time is so high, because is about half an hour higher than the world record, because you can easily lose 10 or 20 minutes on the next star.
Which is coming up right now.
Which is coming up now, so good luck for this.
Thank you.
And yeah, you have to do all of the, so like it's Omnium, and all of the trials we did, like Ludwig did, you have to do them in order you like. So you don't have to do this one first, you can also start with the blue one or the green one, from the trials. And yeah, you just have to get red coins there. And okay, he died. How did you not? Okay, I was saying, how did you not die there? So yeah, as you can see,
at the beginning.
It's the beginning, but if he dies after completing 3 of the trials, he has to do all 4 of them again. So you are not allowed to do any mistakes at all at this at this star. And the route we do this red coins is completely up to you. So like, I do them in a way different order, because for me different parts are like, the other part is, for example, harder, then of course I do this first instead of this one. Yeah. So like, this is the first one. Now you see, oh wait, there's only red coin. Grab them, you got 2 red coins, go back to the beginning, and pick the next trial you want. And because of this, and the blue coin switch, if he just ground pounds it at any spot, he will just gain a star for this. And the star you've seen, if you look, if you've seen the star at the red part, so like there now, this is the hidden star. This is the only star you could do earlier, which means the star unlocks after the fourth star. So like, you could you could get this hidden star and then do all of the trials. Okay, we are in the end of the second trial. Hopefully he don't get a first, a fourth or fifth rainbow kick. Else we see the red trial again.
Pretty sure it was third frame.
It's, yeah, pretty sure. Now the third trial. Let's see which one he takes. It's the blue one. One thing about this trial I didn't mention until now. The windows of this fortress aren't actually lava, so you can bounce off them and just die if you don't react fast enough, which makes makes the tower in the middle way harder. Specifically, this tower in the middle can, for beginners or for people who don't have a lot of experience with lava bounces in Super Mario 64, you can have a lot of problems with this one, but he's actually doing it super clean. This was actually really clean. And now the last one, the green one. This is one of the few times we actually have a shortcut, because after the red coins you can just jump from the top part to the lower, or like from the upper part to the lower part of the racetrack, and skip to do all of the to go all the way back again.
But first, we get a gift.
Oh yeah, and now that's the star. This is one of the, maybe even the fastest star in this entire ROM hack. And ROM hack creators of stars which are very hard like to just like from stages which are really hard, likes to just give players 100 coin stars, because imagine you need to do 80 stars, 80 coins now, while doing this without dying. This is super hard, and if you miss a few coins, you may not even be able to finish the 80 coins. Because of this, we just got it gifted. So now the end of this. For this part right here, you have 2 different choices. Either you wait until the flamethrower throws the flame, or you just YOLO it and try to don't get hit. Now, one of the harder parts of this trial, because which is you have to turn on this small thing without dying. And now the small skip from the upper part to the lower part. And now just going back. Hopefully makes it. Nice.
Okay, one death in the entirety of Astral Trials is perfectly okay.
Oh yeah, this is really good. Now, one star which is related to the story, and for everyone who watches or plays Super Mario Odyssey, this wedding hall right here should seem pretty familiar. So you should be able to see some references from Odyssey. Now, the...
Oh, I missed the...
Yeah,
Now I know why I got such a big gold split. I forgot to start from the stage.
I was just looking at the Smiths and wait,
I
something...
should do this as last one. The hidden star is missing.
Oh yeah.
I was so excited that I just needed one death for the stage so far.
When the hidden star is so hidden that you forget about it.
Yeah, I forgot about it. I was like, wow, how did I go this by 40 seconds? Nah, that can't be right.
And I was just looking at the Smiths and wait.
That's
have
fine.
one
That's fine.
I mean, don't lose a lot of time. Maybe like 10 seconds or so. Should be even less. This was actually close to missing the star. So now we come to the last Bowser. Again, so this is again a really small stage. We're having 8 red coins, and then finishing the game, but not actually finishing the run, because this is a 116 star run, and after this we have 115 stars. And the reason is, after you defeat Bowser, there's a bonus level in which the ROM hack creator. This is like the spot where the ROM hack creator just tested out stuff about mapping stuff and so on, and he actually kept it. Yeah.
This was pretty much the first thing he ever created on this bonus stage, so he wanted to just show it off. And for the very first touch with ROM hack creating, it actually looked pretty good.
Yeah,
so you'll see it in a minute or two. Depends on the boss fight now.
The thing about this Bowser fighters, the stage is really small, and if you throw Bowser at the bomb, he has a knockback. And if you throw him specifically for the last throw, in a very not straight enough with the angle. So like if the angle isn't straight enough, he will just fall down, and you have to redo the throw. So like you need 3 hits to kill Bowser, but if he falls down at any point, this throw isn't counted as hit. Maybe we see it on the last throw. I don't hope so, but it's very likely, sadly.
Might work, please work. I think it works, yes, okay.
Okay, it works.
That was a very good Bowser fight. So it's not
really...
it's not time when I touch the star. Usually it is, but not in this hack. So don't time yet, please.
The time is when we collect the 116 star,
which is right here.
I mean, you have to do so. Like this is 8 red coins, and the point where Ludwig grabs the star from the red coins, the time stops.
This stage is nothing special. It's not really a big challenge or anything.
I mean,
you have to collect these 8 reds here.
But for the first time ever creating something, it actually looks really good. Specifically, the part of the clouds, which is coming up now. After we run this entire tower.
And also now, shoutouts to you for telling me that we can actually skip 2 of these clouds. Like landing on these clouds.
Actually, I told you about one and you did the second one.
First one that we can skip. Actually saves like 2 or 3 seconds.
And the funny thing is, I actually told him about one skip, and he discovered the second one. So like he discovered this one and I discovered the first one.
And time.
So, yeah, move the delay now. It's actually a pretty good round.
Yeah,
you
sub
had
2 hours was my goal here, and I did it.
what's the time?
But
I don't have
yeah,
photo.
I had to set my estimate a little bit higher because, as you can see, like horse 15, the Astro Trials, it can go really, really bad. If I get like 6 of the 8 red coins, which only takes like 5 minutes or so, and then I die, I just lose all these 5 minutes. And it can happen multiple times. So
156 is actually a really good time.
yeah, for me it's 155.46. I timed it out myself because I have my splits
yeah.
open to not forget about the route, which happened before.
Yeah,
So I'm happy with this time. So thanks everybody for watching and for having us. Thank you very much, Merkenbach Gamer, for commentating. I hope you had fun as well, and hope you guys had some fun watching.
Yeah, thanks for letting me commentate with my delay I had. And yeah, maybe I will cast another one of you later on, or like in a later event.
I'm looking forward to this. So I think next is Final Fantasy 1 80% race between Octini and Riles, and hope you have lots of fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for the run as always. Yeah, we are going to get started. This caught me by surprise. I was focused on the Iron Plains. I do apologize, but thank you guys so much. We'll get the next run started as soon as I'm. So thank you guys so much. Well, since we're so far ahead, while I finish up doing what I was doing, I'll just let everyone know that, again, we are raising money for the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, specifically in response to the possibility of Roe versus Wade being turned over in the states, which will leave upwards of 26 states in America without abortion protections. And many of those will actually be actively aggressive against people trying to get abortions. Abortion is 99% safe. 99% of abortions performed in a legal manner is safe, and three, I believe that it is 6 out of 10 women who get an abortion have a child already. So a lot of the times it is not just because of unwillingness. It can be for many other reasons. So definitely keep that in mind. It's not just, what you might have heard. It's a lot of different types of people will get an abortion in their lifetime. And in some cases, it is not their choice. So feel free to donate to that. I, on the other hand, and now, I normally do these when I am working, like these marathons. I actually, work a full 9 to 5. But as of today, I am unemployed for about a month, as I am transferring to a new line of business, and the training will not be available for a month. So I am free to do what I will. Like for right now, I am playing, like the current game I am enjoying grinding in my spare time. So, we're going to get started shortly. the game that I have been playing actually quite a bit. And you can make fun of me all you want, but I have been fully enjoying my time, not spending a single dollar on it, is Diablo Immortal. I'm actually really enjoying it. As an ARPG and an MMO fan, it's basically a game made specifically and only for me. Is how it feels. But yeah, so that has been what I have been doing. We're just gonna kill a little bit of time here. If you guys have any questions, about the marathon, do keep in mind. Oh, I guess good announcement time. So yeah, we until really Lonathon sits at this moment, we don't have anything planned. But a lot of our marathons that aren't lots of lore and aren't Lonathon are pretty impromptu. For those of you who don't know, this marathon was put together essentially on a whim. On the date that the Elite came out, I was up. I was playing Path of Exile, maybe Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and saw the notice, and I just immediately started thinking, can I do something about this that isn't just getting mad about it online? And immediately realized that yes, I have a platform, and I just finished up a marathon. Why don't we get another marathon going? Because I have all the time in the world when I'm home. I decided to put this on. I want to again, shoutouts, very big shoutouts to specifically Corby May for letting me use the Pokemon Speedrun Diversity Tracker, which has allowed us to do stuff like a naming incentive, which you still have a little bit of time to submit to if you would like. While I get the tin set up. Oh. I think we put together this marathon in like 2 weeks. I think it was like a month ago the initial thing was put out. That is a slight worry. I don't know if that's necessarily what should be a focus of what's going on, but it is not just reproductive rights. Is not just women's rights. It is all people. There's a lot that can go on with that. Yeah, thank you so much. I love doing these marathons. So I'm gonna get this race set up. I just realized that it's a PSP game, so I'm gonna need to figure out the best racing layout for this. PSP, why are you